Xscape, no, SWV and Xscape, the queens of R&B. Another messy episode. I don't know why this didn't register, or maybe I just didn't know. But there's only 3 episodes of this. Sorry, 6 episodes of this entire series. I don't know how they fit all this messy stuff into 6 episodes, but that's what they're gonna do. I don't know if it's coming back. It should. It should definitely come back, this show. Because there's so much to discuss. It doesn't make sense for this show to not come back. There's so much going on. There's so much happening. We need to see full resolutions, hopefully, to a lot of these issues because it's a mess. It's a pretty mess. But Candy has had multiple spinoffs on Bravo, but they never get a second season. So I don't know if I don't know why. And I've watched, I think, all of them, and they're all pretty good. My favorite was probably on all the Candy spinoffs. I get Candy and the Gang. I like Candy and the Gang. I did. I reviewed it. I thought it was a good show. I got interested in the characters on the show, and it was a lot, but it was good. So I don't know if the show is coming back for season 2. It definitely should. It's also interesting to me how the show is so, like, Xscape is literally bringing all the drama and all the mess. Like, literally, at this point, this should have just been Still Kicking It, season 2, because that's pretty much what it is. It's nice that we have that balance, I guess, with SWVs. Y'all, my eye itching. With SWV, bringing the lightness and stuff, because SWV definitely have had their fair share of drama throughout the years. But my God, it's just night and day between SWV and Xscape. I mean, my goodness. But now Xscape is bringing drama to SWV. It's like, oh no, we ain't finna be the only ones just cutting up with each other. We're gonna cut up with y'all too. Child, let's get into it. So the first thing we see is Taj and Tasha. Tasha is still in Nashville. Y'all know this when she did her when she met up with the guy from Motown. Motown Gospel, trying to get on their label and stuff. So she's still in Nashville, and that's where Taj stays. So they met up at the African American Museum of Music. And SWV's there, Destiny's Child was there, and Xscape was there. And it's nice to see, both groups and all this beautiful blackness and music and everything comes from us, So it's nice to see, for them, it's nice to see that, you've meant something to the culture and to the world in general. What a beautiful scene. Well, it was beautiful, the first part of it. Taj told an interesting little story. She said that Destiny's Child was their biggest fans, SWV's biggest fans, and they would take them around and, travel with them, do meet and greets and all kind of stuff. So that's sweet to know that. Out in my mind, I would just love an R&B girl group, just reunion, just about 10 of them, 10 girl groups from the 90s and 2000s. Whoever is available, child, whoever is willing to get back together, whatever, I would just live for that. I would really live, but it'll probably never happen. Plus, that's a lot. 10 groups, child. Could you imagine? But yeah, just in my wildest dreams. Shouts out to Brandy. It's one of my favorite songs. Unknown place, something like left field. Okay, so Tasha also talks to Taj, and Taj wanted to know what's going on with her and Tamika. She was just like, well, me and Tamika fell out because they said that I ain't have no ass. And then Tasha was like, yeah, and she also disrespected my mama, but that's it. Tasha, please, you didn't say nothing about the $30,000 that you and your husband allegedly stole from Meek. Of course you wouldn't tell that. Of course. Tasha wearing that blonde hair out, ain't she? Lord. Okay, so the next thing we see is Coco and friends. Coco and her good best friends who are not in the industry. They had a fun scene. And Coco talked about her being diagnosed with bipolar depression back in 2017, I believe she said. She's been prescribed meds and now she's doing a lot better. And I love that because it's all about awareness and so much of, and we as Black people, we don't believe in a lot of stuff. We grew up thinking that this is not for us or this is, y'all know. So I love it when we go and check on ourselves and see about ourselves and dive into things that we think we don't need. But yeah, we sometimes need help, and it's okay to ask for help, child. And Coco, she said she was thinking about checking somebody out. I said, well, Lord, I wanted to meet Coco, but I don't know. Don't make her mad. Just kidding. Y'all stop. So then we see Mama G and Tamika. Mama G came over to Tamika's house and cussed her out after Tamika made her favorite meal. I said, well, my God. Welcome home, Mama. Mama came in. She was just like, you know what, Tamika, thank you for the salmon. But I am the 5th member of Xscape. I was the one that put a mic in you and your sister hand. And when your daddy left us without nothing, I was the one. And then she went on to say that. When she said that daddy part, I knew it. I actually said it in my review. It was either the first one. I think it was the first one. My first review or the second review of the show. Well, I said that probably the reason that Tamika don't like, the reason that Mama G and Tamika get into it all the time is because Tamika reminds her of her daddy, of the daddy, who she has issues with, who left them and stuff. So that's why. And Tamika says she's just like her daddy. They have a similar personality. I saw a picture, they even look alike. And so I was just like, well, yeah, that's why. We see it all the time. It's not right. It's not even okay, Whitney Houston. But we see it. We see that thing all the time. It's unfortunate. Still denial. Mama was still taking up for Tasha. And it's still denial of the alleged money that Tasha and Rocky allegedly owe Tamika. Mama's still standing by her daughter, her oldest daughter. So, there maybe is hope for the girls, for Mama Scott and Tamika, because she did apologize. And, I believe it, and I believe that it was heartfelt. And, it did touch my little heart deep down inside. So we're going to wish Mama G and Tamika's relationship the best. Now, Tamika and Tasha, I don't know. We're going to wish them the best, too. They are sisters, and my God, but I don't know. It's a difference from $3 and $30K. So I don't know. Could y'all forgive Tasha if she allegedly did that to y'all? $30,000? And then I got a daughter, and then I'm pregnant with one. Then I got a daughter, and I'm paying out of pocket for her college. Y'all know how high college is. So you gonna take money? I'm your sister, and I'm your sister, and you gonna take money from me? You gonna take money out of my household with your nieces? Baby, when they played tonight, I about lost it. And actually, in Tonight, the song Tonight by Xscape, Tamika's part is my favorite part. I think it is, yeah. How I go? Y'all know these music reviews. Y'all know I'm a sing, so y'all can skip past if you want to, child. How we go? So why don't you stay a while? I can't help it if you put me in a daze, boy. But you look so good to me in your satin PJs. Ooh, let's make love by candlelight and listen to the quiet storm as I kiss you in the places. I'm not gonna hit that note because I've been drinking coffee, you know, cream and dairy for the vocals. That may hate your body warm tonight, tonight. What Tiny say? Whoa, tonight. I love that song. I love that song. Anyway, so we see Taj and Candy. Taj and Candy met up. You know, Taj is like the gateway. Taj is like, you know, Taj is the one that's cool with everybody, it seems. Because Coco and Lily minding their business with their own family, their own kids. When they off work, they off work. When Taj is off work, she still be working. She be going around trying to get them Xscape girls together. So shouts out to Taj for trying to be a mediator and be a Mother Earth and having to get up on. Now, Taj, I like that that outfit with the black and white that you had on with the turban. I was like, yes, Taj. She looked cute. So Candy was like, well, look, this is like a repeat of the 90s for me. Because Taj told Candy that she met up with Tasha and about the record deal and stuff. Candy was like, well, this is like a repeat because this is the same thing she did in the 90s. And then Taj was just like, oh, well, we familiar with it too because it's what Coco did. You know, way back when. And so, but they were able to realize they're stronger together, which is something that Xscape has not realized yet. Each one of the Xscape members are talented and successful in their own right, but together it's pure magic. And they haven't grasped that idea yet. And I don't know if they ever will, to be honest. They got so much drama, Xscape. It's ridiculous. We meet up with Lily and her son. She has 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and her son is a rapper. She says that her son is kind of trying to, you know, use his resources since his mama's Lily Lyons child. And she was just like, but don't get it twisted. I will help him, but he's going to pave his own way. I said, yes, God. Lily is working on an erotic series of books, novels. And her name is, in the thing, it's called Sister Hot Pussy. So after that, we also learned that Lily, you know, at one point she was homeless. When SWV disbanded, she was homeless. She didn't know what to do. She slept in a Yankee stadium and things, and she didn't have a GED, so she went to go get her GED, and then she started working, being in charge of her own money, etc. I guess years went by of Lily living a normal life, and then SWV got back together, and there you go. I love Lily, and I love this whole music thing means the most to Lily, I feel. SWV as a whole means the most to Lily. And I think Lily was actually the one that put the girls together, SWV. So it means the most to her. You know, it's like her baby. So I do understand when SWV disbanded that it really hit Lily hard. And so, yeah, but God sees all things and he heals all things. And look at her now. So shouts out to Lily and the gang. Next thing we see is Tasha in the studio with this cute little song. I like the song. Everybody's vibing, having a good time. Then here comes Rocky. And I just started shaking my head. Rocky has a vibe to him. He has a personality. He has a presence that is just not nice. that it's just not, it's like you can look at him and see, oh, this dude is something's not right, with him. It's just a feeling. Don't know him, never met him. Look, I'm just a dude doing a review on the show. But it's just, it's a cringe moment when it comes to Rocky. And I don't mean like in a sexual kind of way. It's just like, I don't think I like you, Anyway. So he came in, he started making What's Love Got to Do with the references. So my okay, it's out of me, you're gonna sing this song, da-da-da-da. I'm like, Lord, if he only knew. Now, we don't know. I'm not gonna say that Rocky's hitting Tasha or has ever hit Tasha. I don't know that. I don't think he would, but I don't know that. But it's such a similar verbal and mental abuse is child. You don't see the similarities. What I'm waiting for is when Tasha gonna have that limo scene like Tina Turner had when she was being Ike ass in that limo, okay? AKA Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett. Is she ever gonna get there? Rocky's messy. He started talking about, have you talked to your sister? She's trying to resolve things. Then he gonna say, oh no, she's definitely not trying to resolve things because she's still beefing with me. And when you meet up with them, make sure, if nothing else, you remind them of who you are. We know Tasha, Rocky. See, he's so interested in creating division and mess between them. Like, I can't deal with it. He's a trip. So next thing we see Coco, Jalen, and the mama on the phone, Coco's mama. We see Jalen, which is Coco's beautiful son. I adore him. I think he's sweet as pie, and he can sing his tail off. I've actually been subscribed to his YouTube channel for years now. Coco, Jalen, he wanted to go into dentistry at one point, and he's been studying that. He's had really good grades, but now he wants to get into the music industry, wants to do that. Coco is against him getting into the music industry for obvious reasons. And she also knows that, it's a fickle industry and it's not easy. A lot of times you don't really make money. And, being a doctor is a more financially stable and, in general, stable job than being a professional singer and stuff. And plus, she's been putting her money in it. So they called her mama, but the mama ended up, after she said what she said, she was just like, well, I support you, baby. And Coco's feeling some kind of way because she did not have that same reaction. But you learn, you live and you learn as time goes on. And you are a different, when you are a parent, it's different from being, a little bit different from being a grandparent, And so she's able, she's older and wiser, mama. And she's just like, well, look, at the end of the day, she know these babies is going to do what they want to do anyway. Because Coco did. And I'm sure she did, back in the day with her mama. So, I mean, it is what it is. You got to let people fly free and they can always come back and everything will work out. So he said he's just going to take a year off and figure out, what he wants to do and stuff. But right now he's working on his music. And he has a song on iTunes and all music platforms called Never Be. You and I will never be. I like it. It's good. I like it. I've listened to it multiple times. I've downloaded it. So shouts out to Jalen Michael. You hear me? Okay. So the next thing we see, SWV is in rehearsal. Then Xscape comes in. Of course, Candy told Tiny about Latasha and her going to Nashville to get the record deal and all that. Nobody confronted Tasha with it yet. Her Xscape members, anyway. And so they all arrive and they're sitting down talking. And let me see. And one thing that's interesting that I found, I was just like, look at the dress code from the New York girls versus the Atlanta girls. It's just, in Atlanta, the girls are so extra. Everything is just fly and flashy and just bling and just, I got to look my absolute best at all times, even going to the gas station. But the SWV girls, they just so chill, boots and jeans and a top. Like, they all whole superstars out here, but they don't care. They just regular degular and just chilling. I love that. I love the, Xscape, the Atlanta, persona as well. But still, it's just like, it's nothing like just putting on some drawers and a sweat top and hitting the road. Like, girl, I'm going to give y'all one night where I step out and show out and give the girls hell because I know I can. But after that, anyway, throw this bra over here, child. Kick these shoes off. Throw this wig up on this dresser. And eat some damn chicken wings. And drink some tea. And watch old episodes of Real World and 106 and Park. So anyway. So they started to talk about the whole thing about headlining. So Candy brought it up. She was just like, so how do y'all feel about, so what's the tea about, the finances and the headlining and stuff? And then Coco, the manager, was like, yo, well, obviously it should be a co-headline situation. Y'all should both headline so it won't be that big of a deal. Now, one thing I never do as a vlogger is I watch another vlogger's recap of a show before I do my own, because they can obviously sway your opinion, whether you know it or not. And so I never do that. But one thing I did do was watch Candy's Speak on It on her channel about this episode. And she had her stuff uploaded real early. And she talked about the business part of it. She talked about how Xscape, since they got back together, has always headlined their tour. And when you all of a sudden stop headlining your tour, meaning that you are the main star on the show, the last one to enter the stage after all the opening acts, you put it in the promoter's mind that they can, charge whatever and lowball you, so to speak, and pay you less. And, she talked about how SWV has kind of oversaturated the market because they always have shows. And so they just pay them pretty much a low fee because, they'll come and do the little two-step and hit the road, and they cool with whatever. And Xscape is a different kind of group. And she talked about multiple things. Candy speak on it. I'll link it in the bottom bar below if I remember. Now, I understand what Candy was saying, and she's right in what she's saying. But morally, to me, it's wrong. For the sisterhood, for the sake of the whole purpose of this show, to me, it's just wrong to think that you deserve to be over SWV and get paid more than SWV. I think it's, especially since Tasha ain't even singing with y'all, it's 3-on-3 at this point. It's 3 Xscape girls and it's 3 SWV girls. And there you go. And the show is called SWV and Xscape. So, I mean, your name Xscape is not no bigger than SWV's name. On the opening credits when the show come on. SWV came out before y'all. And the only reason that Xscape is getting the accolades they are getting now is simply because of Candy and Tiny being on television. From the Family Hustle to the T.I. and Tiny show to Tiny and Toya to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm not saying they don't deserve all those accolades. They absolutely do. But the point is that if y'all had not went the reality television route, who would actually be booking Xscape like that? Who would actually be checking for Xscape like that? If that was the case, SWV would be the top. But I still don't think SWV would be asking for higher pay than Xscape. Because they just don't seem like those kind of people. And I get the business aspect of it. Not fully because I'm not in the music industry. But I get exactly what Candy was saying. But still, it's just not right. It doesn't feel right to me. Why is it all about money? Oh, y'all not hurting that bad for money, Xscape. We done seen y'all houses. And y'all have all these other businesses, these multiple things. And y'all got these husbands and all these things with these coins. And I mean, you can't do this one time for the good time, on the good foot. You can't put 5 on it and put on the outfit and hit the stage for the culture. Speak on it. I'm tired of her speaking. We love Candy. I love Candy. Listen, it's all respect all around, but it's just not right. I guarantee you, Xscape, if Destiny's Child ever got back together and did a tour, you would be opening for Destiny's Child. I guarantee you. And they came way after y'all. Even if TLC did a tour with y'all, more than likely, Xscape, y'all will be opening for TLC. Spice Girls, same thing. Like, come on now. Talented, beautiful, all that good stuff. But please, I don't know. I disagree. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. This video's long enough. I love you guys to pieces. I'll see y'all later, child. And with that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at @ItsKingsmore on Instagram and Twitter. At @ItsKingsmore89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. This coffee is drying my mouth out. See, run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.